So this is called Mengerson Nature Reserve out in Fort Wayne, Indiana. It's hard to find. Google Maps showed me to go to a specific location. I just could not find it. After reading some Google reviews, it turns out it is behind a shopping center with no sign to label where you're going. So a little bit difficult to find, but I managed it. Beautiful, quiet, snowy day here. Don't think there's really anyone here. My only concern is I parked right by the entrance behind that shopping center. So maybe my car will still be there, or maybe it will be towed. Who knows? But I think it's a little bit of a beautiful snowy day. Just kind of checking this place out. See a lot of animal footprints. I think it might be a cat, something like that, just roaming around. Maybe we'll find it, but probably not. Something I wanted to discuss real quick today in this video. It's just been a little bit of a topic that's been a little near and dear to me. I was scrolling through some different subreddits for travel because I do plan on going to Thailand in February, in about a month from now. I was looking at different itineraries, and you know, people, as people do, always look for help with their itineraries. So I looked at this one person's itinerary, and it's kind of the same old itinerary, pretty much every stop you can think of for 24 days, only 3 days at each place. And I was telling myself, you know, I understand wanting to see the whole country, you know, it's something I would like to do too. The problem is when you spread yourself out too thin like that, you're not really experiencing the actual culture or the places that you're staying in. I feel that, yes, it's best to optimize your time within those 24 days and try to see as much as possible, but at the same time, you definitely shouldn't rush yourself. You really want to immerse yourself in the culture as much as humanly possible. I don't think it's doing yourself any justice by saying, oh, I went to see this, and this all in 2 weeks, when in reality you could have spent maybe 2 places, but spent more time there. I think a lot of tourists fall into this trap, especially in the age of TikTok and Instagram, seeing all these different travel influencers and all these itineraries that they post on YouTube. They're like, oh, you can do all this in 2 weeks. I'm like, I don't know. For me, I like to spend a little bit more time in a single area, again, to immerse myself. I do think there's value in seeing all these different places, but I do think it's kind of a give and take, you know. Do you want to see more of these places? Do you want to spend more time on planes and buses and trains going back and forth? I mean, that's gonna be half your holiday right there. Or would you rather spend more time in a singular location, maybe take a couple day trips to see different spots nearby, but see overall less of the country? I think that, in my opinion, is a lot more valuable. When I went to Thailand, as much as I would have loved to see more of the country, I definitely think I was more beneficial to stay in the one area that I stayed in. I basically primarily stayed in Bangkok. I'd spent a couple days in Ayutthaya, but that was pretty much it. You know, it was my first time international. I didn't want to take too many risks. For my second outing to Thailand in February, I do plan to spend more time in Bangkok because I really loved it in that city, see more locations, because I do feel when I was in Bangkok the first time, I definitely didn't see as much as I probably should have, being a bit more of an inexperienced traveler. But this time I'm going to go to Bangkok again, see more spots that I didn't get to see the first time, but I'm also going to go down to Krabi, spend some time in Ongnang Beach. I have 4 nights there and really experience the beautiful nature that the country has to offer, the thing I missed that first time. So I definitely feel, you know, with the 2 weeks that I'm spending there, I could probably spend more time going to different places. But again, I didn't really want to sell myself short. Different spots I could have traveled to. You know, I could go for a couple days up in Chiang Mai for maybe like a 2-night, 3-night stay, but I feel like by doing that, I'm taking away from the time I could be spending in Bangkok to more immerse myself in the different events and cultures. A lot of what I like to do when traveling is be a little bit more spontaneous, be a little more improvisational with how I treat travel. When I went to Thailand, I went with a bare bones itinerary. To be quite honest, I just went on ChatGPT and put out like a basic itinerary. I did a lot of the stuff in that itinerary, but I think what I found more fun was just first thing in the morning, go on Google Maps. Let me just look around, see if there's a park nearby and discover it naturally that way. Just go there. You know, I think there's a lot of fun and value to that. So I would say, you know, next time you go on a trip, instead of doing like a hard itinerary, instead of trying to do things by the minute, just, you know, have a loose itinerary. Have a day where you just kind of, let me just walk around and see what's cool and go there. I find that, in my opinion, a lot more fun, a lot more valuable, and certainly more worth your time. Now, of course, if time wasn't an issue, and you could do whatever you want, then you just do it. You know, spend a month in each city, spend a month doing whatever you want, spend a whole year traveling, who cares, you know, if that's not an issue for you. But we all run on limited time. I would much rather spend more of that time immersing myself in a singular location than using that same time and spreading myself thin between multiple different spots just for that, you know, social media desire of being like, oh, I've been here. I don't think it's valuable. So that's pretty much all I really wanted to talk about. Thanks for tuning in. This was just a little bit of a rant off the top of my head. So hopefully you enjoyed. And if you are a traveler and or maybe you're a first-time traveler, let me know how you prefer to do your itineraries or how you do your travels. Are you like me and prefer a little bit more of an improvisational thing? Or are you more of a super structured person? You have to have an itinerary, you have to do things by the hour, by the minute, and make sure you're on time for everything. Let me know. I'm curious how exactly you go about planning your travels, because it's very insightful for me as well. Thanks so much for watching, and yeah, hope you have a great day. Before I forget, I wanted to show you the entrance to the park here, or the nature reserve. Don't know if it's the actual entrance, but there's this large slippery hill here, so hopefully I can actually make it up that. And then there is a shopping center there, which hopefully my car is still there and not got a ticket or anything. So let's see if I can make it up this hill without slipping, falling, and dying. Oh, the good news is I'll have this video on me, so it is a bit steep. I'm trying to find a good foothold. And it's a bit muddy. I think I see a good foothold here. Oh gosh, that's a tough one. I should be able to be good from here. If only there was a branch or something I can grab onto. Oh, shit. Well, I fell, so there's that. At least my camera seems fine. Anyway, whew, I made it. But yeah, here is the entrance. You know, shopping center and all that. Don't know why it's there, but you know, can't be picky with our nature reserves. So anyway, that'll be good for a little blooper at the end, seeing me fall over and nearly break my camera. So have a good day.